was a little fir tree who lived in a lovely forest surrounded by other fir trees, some bigger and some even smaller. But the thing he wanted the very most in the whole world was to be a grown-up tree. He did not think of how lovely it was to be out in the fresh air around him. That's how grown-up he wanted to be.
Oh, I wish I were as big as the others are. Then nobody would say, he's a nice little fellow. Little fellow. Oh, that...
When winter came and snow fell, the forest was so beautiful. But the little fir tree did.
Oh, I can't wait to grow to that little hair to jump right over it. And old must be the most wonderful.
In autumn, woodcutters came and chopped down some of the largest trees. What a sound they made when they fell. The fir tree couldn't help but wonder,
where do all those tall trees go? I never get to go anywhere.
In the spring, when the birds returned to the forest, the little fir tree asked them if they knew where the tall tree had been taken. The swallow did not know anything, but the stork said he had seen many new ships on the high seas with tall masts that smelled of fir.
There. You see what I mean? Young trees never get to do anything exciting like see the world in a ship.
The sunbeam shone down and said, "Enjoy yourself now, little fir tree. Now is the time of your youth. Enjoy each day." But the little fir tree did not understand. When Christmas came, a great many trees were cut down, some even smaller than the little fir tree. The little fir tree was burning with curiosity.
Where are they going? They're not taller than I. In fact, there's one who's quite a bit shorter. Everybody gets to go somewhere but me. Where are they off to?
We know, the sparrows chirped. We have looked into windows and seen them in the middle of warm and beautiful rooms, all dressed in silver and golden ornaments, lights and stars.
And then what?
We did not know.
Why, it's in a ship. Like that. Forrest, how
Enjoy yourself in the sun, the time of your youth, first as the sunbeam suggested. He complained. At last, one Christmas, he felt his chance for happiness had come. Yes, he was the first tree to be cut down. Oh, it was not too pleasant. And it wasn't until he was in a courtyard with a lot of other trees that he started feeling like his old self again.
now something wonderful is going to happen to me.
No sooner had he said that when he heard a man say, "That one is splendid and will make a perfect Christmas tree. We'll take it." Before he knew what was happening, two servants picked him up and carried him into a most beautiful room. He was stuck upright in a pail of sand, tall and proud for everyone to see.
Isn't this exciting? What is going to happen next?
Before he had time to think, all sorts of lovely decorations were hung on his branches. Sweet candies and fruits, dolls and shining paper ornaments, and hundreds of little red, white, and blue candles were put all over his branches. At the top was placed a large golden star. It was splendid beyond the dreams of the little fir tree. "How it will shine this evening," said all the children, and the little fir tree could not help but think.
Oh, if it were only evening already. I can't wait for it to be evening. Can you imagine how splendid to be dressed up this way every night, all winter and summer? Oh, how lucky I am.
So much for what the little fir tree knew about such matters. When evening came, the candles were lit. The tree trembled so for fear of dropping one of his splendid ornaments. Soon the doors of the room were flung open, and in raced the children, laughing with delight, followed by the older people. He could hear everyone say that indeed this was the handsomest tree they had ever seen. But still his branches trembled. Soon the candles burned out, one after another. and the children were allowed to take the pretty toys and goodies off the tree. When there was hardly anything left, the children seemed to forget about the tree.
Oh well, tomorrow I'll know what to expect, and so I won't tremble so. I shall be ready.
When the sun shone into the room the next morning, the tree smiled.
Oh, another day, and I shall be dressed in all those beautiful decorations. How happy I will be to see the children's happy faces when they look at how handsome I am.
But that is not what happened. No silver and golden ornaments, no toys and goodies. Instead, the servant and the maid came in and dragged him up the stairs into the attic. The dark, dark attic where no daylight could enter.
What is the meaning of this? What am I doing here where no wonderful things can happen to me?
Days and weeks passed. The tree had much time to think, for he was all alone.
What has happened? Why have they put me here? Perhaps in the spring, when the ground is soft, they will plant me again outside. Oh, that must be it. Now the earth is too hard, and so I must wait. But it is so cold and lonely here.
One day, a little mouse came out of his hole and started to speak to the little fir tree. "Hello, old fir tree," said the mouse.
I'm not at all an old fir tree. I came here from the woods this winter, and I am in my prime. Except that I'm rather short for my age.
"Where did you say you came from?" asked the mouse.
A most beautiful forest, where the sun shone and birds sang, and the children ran around laughing.
"Oh, tell me more, for I've never heard of such a place," asked the little mouse. The tree was happy to have company in the dark, cold attic, and so he told the little mouse all the things he could remember about how it was to grow up in the forest. And do you know what? The more he spoke, the more he realized how beautiful it had been to grow up in the sunshine with all of nature's creatures for company and the stars above him. The mouse was very impressed. "How lucky you were to grow up in such a marvelous place," he said. The little fir tree only sighed.
Oh, if only I had listened to what the sunbeams said and realized how lucky I was to be in such a wonderful place.
One day, the door to the attic flew open suddenly, and the little fir tree found himself being dragged out into the courtyard.
Outside, at last. How bright the sun is. I can hardly stand such brightness. And the air. Oh, never has the air smelled sweeter. At last, my life will begin again.
But, alas, that was not at all how it was to be. "Look at the ugly old dried-out Christmas tree," cried one of the children. The tree looked down at himself and saw indeed that he was brown and withered.
Why wasn't I happy when I could have been? Why did I always want to be something or someplace other than I was? Now, I am nothing.
The gardeners came, and soon all that was left of the tree was a pile of fire. Piece by piece it was fed into the fire. Gone. Gone. The little fir tree was gone.